Welcome back to Stone Age videos from Tag Teams Hobbies. In this episode, we're going to take a look at some high-performance HP C+s that came in for maintenance and cleaning. We'll start with an inspection. So here we go. Let's look at the tools we're going to need. Here's the airbrushes. Oh look, it's the one off of the diagram there. So we can see what this one's like inside already. And let's take all these parts off and have a look. Okay, well, we'll start with this one first. And yep, the needle's kind of sticking out, and that's because there's no needle cap. So the owner was protecting the needle when he sent it to me. So let's loosen that, take the needle out, and then let's go after that nozzle. Ooh, finger tight, good job. And yeah, our tools, we're going to need a fixed nozzle wrench. This is out of the Iwata Pro Maintenance Toolkit. Slip that puppy right off. And there's our little tiny fixed nozzle. Yeah, that's about 40 bucks worth right there, so be real careful with your fixed nozzles. Now if you remember from the diagram, here's the whole air valve set. So this whole thing unscrewed. Oh, finger tight, yeah. So let's unscrew that. There's some tool marks. That's not cool. And we'll check it and see how that's operating. So in an airbrush with a air valve set, usually what happens if the trigger gets sticky, it's not down here in the valve, and as you can see, that's operating smoothly. So we're going to clean the outside of this, but that's about it. Usually, let's take the action out first. There's our needle chucking nut. Here's the spring guide. There's our needle spring. There's the needle chucking guide. This looks pretty clean, even in the threads. There might be a little tiny bit of paint. And the auxiliary lever here looks nice and shiny. So that tells me there's not a lot of paint getting into the trigger. We do have a little color in the cup. That's not unusual. And oh, look at that sunny cup in there, all brassy. Yeah, these airbrushes actually get used. And the owner is a very prolific builder and painter. So here's our, oh, check that out. That's our main lever. And if you have a look down in here, the valve piston's gone, because you can see all the way down through the body of the airbrush. Yeah, there you go. So we're going to have to replace that. And then up inside there is the, I hope you can see that. Let's see. The valve piston O-ring. You see a little dark circle around the inside of the body there? That's the valve piston O-ring. Those are a little challenging to get out, so we'll clean this in place. Looking over the rest of the airbrush, we got some tool marks here. That's unnecessary force. So this one shouldn't be too hard to clean up. And if we sight down the body here, I got a nice clean circle. So there's not a lot of paint inside. Yeah, there might be a little bit. So this one won't take much to clean up. But yeah, that missing valve piston, that's a problem. We can fix that though. That's an easy fix. Alright, let's look at this other one that seems to be more intact. Trigger's a little sluggish, so there might be some accumulation at the valve piston. Got our preset handle here. Oh boy. Grab our soft jaw pliers. Give that a little turn. There we go. Wow, he must be pretty strong. So that's pretty clean. It looks pretty clean on the inside. That's pretty clean on the inside there too, so that's good. Good to see. We'll take this out, loosen the needle chucking nut. Needle's clean. Yeah, that needle feels pretty good. So let's take the front end off. How's that look? Oh, we got some more tool marks. Yeah, don't need to do that. Those are wrenched down. So we'll grab our soft jaw pliers, see if I can get a hold of that. And there's the needle cap, which we need to replace on the other one. Here's our nozzle cap. That doesn't look bad at all. But the tool marks, that's not good. So yeah, don't use tools. You should be able to do things finger tight. And maybe use tools to take things off. Not good for that. Let's grab our fixed nozzle wrench. Take that nozzle off because I'm going to want to see what's inside those channels anyway. There's our nozzle. That looks pretty good. Front end looks nice and clean. The other one's... oh, that's sticky. Wonder what that is. Well, let's see if we can get it off. There's this cap. Here's another airbrush that definitely shows evidence that it's getting used. That's what they're for. The body on the outside looks pretty clean. So let's loosen up the spring guide and get that action out. Yeah, the threads look pretty clean, so this one's not that bad. There's our main lever. Ah, see? Valve piston. Let me push that out so you can get a good look at it. Whoops. This will help. Oh, good. Finger tight. Check that. That's operating smoothly. So we're not going to mess with that. Might clean up the outside. And I'm going to pop that valve piston out so you can get a look at it. Use the butt of the needle. Just push down on it. Yeah, it's a little sluggish. And there's the valve piston. This part's missing off this airbrush, but that's an easy fix. The customer said he's getting leaking in the back at the O-rings. So I'm going to take this screwdriver. Just use these to get it out. This is a C+, so it's got the, oh boy. There we go. There might be some crud in there. I think I got it. Yep. See how the length's increasing here? Maybe. There it is. Oh yeah, there's some buildup back there. So yep, we'll have to have a look. See, those might have gotten loose. And since the body's all clean inside, any of this paint is definitely coming through from the wet side. Let's have a look at the other one. That one feels like that's got some goo in it too. Get it? We're going to let that soak because that one feels like it's pretty cruddy. So I'll put this into the Totally Awesome. We'll soften that up and it'll pop right out. Okay. So here's a couple of HP C+s disassembled. And not too bad. We can see the biggest accumulation is back where the O-rings are, but that's kind of an easy fix too. Alright, thanks very much. And we'll see you in our next episode.